Canadian pranksters. This is an article from, I think it's the Toronto Star, but we'll call it the Star. Canadian pranksters Nelk have millions of young followers. Their dangerous decision to party during the pandemic is good for business. This is an article that came out, looks like, is that today? Yeah, it came out today, Monday, August 10th, by Ted Fraser. And it kind of got a little bit of steam going on Twitter. And I read it and I started thinking about the idea of being uncancelable.
Uncancelable.
Is anybody uncancelable? Okay,
Yeah,
so like,
for sure.
so like, for example, like let's turn back the clock a little bit to the days of Jackass, right? where like their whole brand was stapling each other's nuts to the wall and doing too much cocaine and driving fucking drunk. And they got the consequences of that stuff, but it wasn't via the cancel culture.
Ooh.
Can you be on? So okay, so like bringing it back to Nelk, like these dudes don't give a fuck about the sponsors. They don't give a shit. Between us three here, and for no one else to hear, these dudes are making more money than anybody else on. Like I don't even want to fucking get into these fucking numbers. They are disturbing
Large.
how much fucking money
Real
these kids
massive.
make. Disturbing. No sponsorships, no YouTube ad revenue,
Nothing.
and they don't care. So the question is like this dude writes this article.
Uncancelable.
What's the point?
Nice try.
What's the point?
Here's what happens. Some people are like this. Okay, you're gonna lose this battle, Ted Frazier. I'm not sure why he did it, but you're gonna lose a battle because the only people who give a fuck about this are the people who don't give a fuck about Nelk. So sure, you can get them to turn or agree with your article here, but unfortunately, Nelk's audience does not give a single solitary fuck.
They love it.
They love it. This is their brand. So in a way, you're actually aiding their entire mission here, and also. They're the Nelk boys. This is where it gets difficult. You want to get like tactical.
Yeah,
they're the Nelk boys. So immediately when you try to cancel them, they're diluted. It's not a single name. The Nelk, you can't. It's hard to try to cancel and completely wipe out an entire entity.
A click.
I don't even think this guy's trying to cancel him. He put quotations around dangerous as to say, you know,
Maybe he just wrote this article as like a little piece
just
on
saying
how
it's
No,
good for
it's not.
business.
I read through it. It's
Oh.
it's good for business for them. But it's just, you know, it's the whole thing. But the crew's actions during the COVID-19 pandemic, which included organizing packed protests within the U.S., are being criticized by fans who want them to set a better example. So actually, there is a small group of the fans. I read through this. One 18-year-old from Halifax says a large part of Nelk is not listening. I don't know if they're going to, if they're ever going to be people who follow the rules, and I don't know if it influences me, but I think it's kind of dumb. So there's some people inside the group that actually want them to practice some stuff in a little bit of a safer way.
I think we need people like the Nelk boys to make strange decisions. Like they do some crazy shit, right? You need to have an example of something that you see in the world that you maybe don't want to do. So they're doing this full send life so they can do whatever they want, right? And then people on the outside, that kid says he doesn't know if it influences him, but he doesn't think it's a good idea, right? So now he gets to see them doing this and he decides, all right, that's not for me. I think what they're doing is dumb. I'm going to go the other direction.
The deal here too is that this is indicative too of the new transparent and honest influencer that we've always talked about on this show. They're not wearing a mask or throwing a party to make a statement. They're doing it because in their real lives, they're not wearing masks and they're going to parties.
Yeah.
So their content is just a reflection of what they're doing. They are uncensored. They're honest about everything. And so they're not doing it necessarily to say, fuck you. They clearly have their own beliefs as to what should happen. And so where is the line drawn where one person can show their beliefs and those are positive, always wear your mask, don't go to parties, and then someone who doesn't follow that same belief set should be treated differently and shouldn't have the ability to promote their belief set.
So you're saying, where's the line between someone creating a false image of themselves on the internet to get attention as opposed to someone who presents their true image of themselves and doesn't care about the attention but is still reaping rewards?
Right.